The first training was very hard, was very difficult, and I said to myself like, hey, I'm not gonna play here, or else they will kill me one day because the training was too intense.
We are here with Super Eagles and Slavia Prague superstar Olayinka Peter. Thank you for having us, Paul Sports.
Nice to have you.
Yeah. So when did you actually want to start playing football? At what age did you say, you know what, I want to start playing football? Football is what I want to do.
I think that was 2010. Because before I used to play like the normal every young player, just playing on the street, playing like for fun, playing football for fun, without any promising future, you know.
Yeah.
It's just playing. 2010 I went for a trial. Yeah, 2010. So I got picked, and I met Coach John Takwe, which was the organizer of the event. And after the Aspire competition and stuff, so I went to train with this man, and the first training was very hard, was very difficult, and I said to myself like, hey, I'm not gonna play here, or else they will kill me one day because the training was too intense, like very intense, and I've never trained like that in my life before, you know. So after that training I left. Actually we were three, they picked. So the three of us that like discussed and said, hey guys, we are not coming again because this training is too hard. That was how I left. But along the line, this man, you know, kept looking for me, like, where is this guy, that slim guy? You need to bring that slim guy. That I liked him. And I was like, me, I'm not coming. Oh, this kind of training, I can't do that. I can't do it at all. So then this man made me realize that, see, if you want to play football, if you want to be like a big player, you want to achieve a lot in football, you have to work hard, you have to be determined, you have to be disciplined, you know, all those things. So then I sat and I said, okay, if this is what it is, then I will go with this man. So this is when I made up my mind that, okay, I will play the football.
Okay, that's good. Some players, they get to play for the national youth team, either under 17 or under 20 before they go to Europe. How did you get to go to Europe? How did that all come about?
You know, after the training and everything that I did with the man, then I got visa to Albania. So this country is where I have never heard about before. I don't even know where it is. You know, I just know it's Europe, and as long as I can leave Nigeria, there's this hope of being, you know, professional football player. So when I got the visa, I left. You know, I went to Albania and started playing. It wasn't easy. You know, my first time traveling, I was 16 years old then, and it was really hard for me. It was difficult. The weather was very cold, you know, and my first time leaving Nigeria, I don't even know what to do. And even at then, my salary was not even it was not even it at all. So then I keep playing because I know what I want. I know who I want to be. I know where I want to be. So this is what keeps me going forward. Like, I keep looking forward. Like, okay, this is what I want to achieve. I want to play, because before I left, I watched a lot of games like Champions League, Europa League, Premier League, you know, all those kind of matches, and seeing myself in Europe, I believe I can play Champions League or any of this tournament. So these are the things that keeps me moving forward.
You left at a very young age, and you obviously talked about how Albania is like, and obviously moving from Nigeria to Europe. Did you experience any form of racism or like challenges you faced in going to Europe from Nigeria for the first time?
I think the first one was in Albania. You know, it was really hard because there, it's kind of complicated. You can't look at their girls anyhow. You know, you can't just walk about anyhow, because where I was then was like, you know, all this village. Yeah. It's like a typical village, so you can't just do anyhow. So if you are going on the street, you are staring at the girls, or some guys can come to you and start to fight with you, like, why are you looking at her? And this guy is not even relative with the girl. Yeah. So, you know, it's just like all these kind of things, like like guys looking at you, laughing, you know, all this kind of shit and stuff. So, but I don't care, you know. For me, that was not why I was there. I want to play football. I want to use them as my stepping stone, you know. But I think that was the only time.
Yeah. So you've been at Slavia Prague since 2018.
Yeah.
We've already talked about your career from Albania to, I think you were in Belgium for a while also.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about Slavia Prague. You've been in Slavia Prague since 2018. How has it been? Just talk about it in general. We are going to talk about the Barcelona Champions League. But let's talk about Slavia Prague for 4 years. How has it been?
Wonderful. It's wonderful. Because at least 4 years I've won 3 titles and 2 cups. You know, it's wonderful, and I've learned a lot, you know, and more experience. I'm like now I can say I'm more experienced, and I have a lot of games. You know, I have goals. I think I'm enjoying like my best time there so far this season. You know, so it's really amazing. It's really amazing. Because we've got a lot of history together, a lot of big games. We won a lot of big games and some special moment, a lot of special moment.
Let's talk about like in 2019.
Yeah.
Barcelona versus Slavia Prague, and actually like for a lot of people, for a lot of Nigerians, and even me, I'm a Barcelona fan. So like to see you on TV playing at the Camp Nou against the likes of Piqué, Lionel Messi, like tell us what the experience was like and that the result was a shock result also, that 0-0 at Camp Nou. Like tell us what the experience was like.
You know, when we got to Barcelona, you know, we arrived at the hotel. After that, the next day we went to the stadium, you know, for training. So when we got there, I saw the stadium. I was like, wow, this is big. This is something huge, you know. Like I was for a moment like paused for a moment and thinking about it, like, wow. So this is what you see on TV. Now you are here to play the next day. I said to myself, like, okay, tomorrow we will see what will happen, but I'm going to give my best, you know. And the next day, you know, I wasn't even afraid of anything. I don't know why. I don't know. So I was so determined. I was so like that, okay, if at all everyone knows that we're going to lose, but today I'm going to prove myself. Like, I want to play. I just want to have fun, you know, like just play. I don't know what came over me. You know, I was just playing, you know. At a point, I was feeling myself like, no, I can do more. I can, you know, I can easily destroy them, because I saw that there was a lot of space to play around with the ball. There was a lot of space to play around with the ball. You know, nobody's running after you. You know, I saw like, this football is different. This is another level of football, and this is this is a memory I will forever be grateful for, and I will keep on my palm to the rest of my life.
Your record as the top scorer for Slavia Prague in Europe, what does that mean to you, and how do you continue to improve at Slavia Prague?
You know how it started was that I came there 2018, and before I came, I said to them, like, I'm here to make history, to make record, you know, to have history with the club. Like, when they mention Slavia Prague, they can mention my name, you know. And to God be the glory, and everything worked as planned, you know. And I keep scoring, and it keeps coming. You understand? And I'm very grateful to have this opportunity and to be the highest goal scorer for them after a very long year with some Dushka or something. So it's a very big privilege for me.
Obviously you're a married man.
Yeah.
And how is marriage like, and how is marriage and football? Because we know it's not easy to be a married man and also to be a father. You have a kid also. So how do you balance your life between football and marriage?
It's very simple, you know. My family, I make sure they are with me, you know. I go to training, I come back home, have fun. Even when it's bad day at office, I know I have family at home. that will make me smile. You know, I have my baby, and so I think they are my biggest inspiration.
You've been in Slavia for a while now,
Yeah.
and we know Nigerians. Nigerians like obviously the people who follow football they get to know about Peter Olayinka, but we know that like for Nigerian interests, are kind of Western Europe, in Spain,
Yeah.
in England, that is where a lot of Premier League. Like, is that something you want to do? Do you want to come to the Premier League, that side of Europe, and like just be household name?
You know, I always say this, like, it's not everybody that will play in Premier League, Spanish League, Serie A, and stuff like that. Or I wish to play in Bundesliga. You know, that's my biggest.
That's a top league also.
Yeah,
top
yeah, really for me. I don't really care about playing in Premier League. I don't know why, but I'm dreaming. My dream is to play in Bundesliga.
You're a fantastic footballer, but apart from football, what do you like do like for fun, and what do you do for business? Like some people say they invest in real estate or they buy.
Yeah, I think that for every footballer as at now, I think real estate is a means of doing business. You know, for every footballer, most footballer, because you know, like you won't have time to do some other things while you are in training for match, traveling here and there. You know. So for me, I do real estate, you know, and also I like to, after training, I like to sleep, I like to play PlayStation, I like to do go for like playing tennis or table tennis or playing snookers, and you know, all those things I do after football.
Before we go, we know that very soon your contract will be running out and you may choose to extend it. But what is your plan? Do you want to extend, or do you want to? What is your plan for the next summer transfer window?
As it is right now, you know, they are trying to renew the contract, and but we'll see what will happen. So
your fingers, you don't want to feel it.
Yeah, but we will see.
Yeah. And if they don't renew you, they'll be foolish to not to renew you.
Exactly, hopefully, that's how it is.
Yes. So. Yeah. Again, with Super Eagles star Slavia Prague for Peter Olayinka, thank you so much for having us on Pulse Sport. Thank you for inviting us to your home, and we hope to also in the future. We wish you the best of luck with your club, and in the future we hope to also do another interview with you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.